Hello, great people. Hello, great friends. This is Diary of a Coach, and today is episode 364. 364. How are you guys? One day to go. One day to go. Wow. 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 A journey that started April 1st, 2019 is ending tomorrow. What a life. I just can't contain my joy. I'm so grateful, excited, so pleased about this journey we've been on for 1 year. I mean, it's been such a gracious opportunity to be with you for one whole year, sharing content, doing stuff together, growing, contemplating. It's been beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been a great year so far. Wow. Thank you guys. This is the week of closing because today is the second to the last episode on live Facebook. After tomorrow, we have no more live Facebook episodes, and it is a humbling experience that we are going to transit into the app. Yesterday, we resumed recording sessions for our app. The interviews are mind-blowing. I tell you, the interviews are mind-blowing. I wish you had a sneak peek. But hey, it's just a couple of days away and you're going to have access to everything. It's so beautiful. If you see the outline, I posted it on my timeline yesterday. If you see the outline of topics or more, you go fear nah. You go fear. It's just a fantastic stuff. So thank you guys. Thank you for being there from the beginning. Thank you for making out time, always being on Diary at 8:30 a.m. every day. It's not been easy for you, but you kept faith. Even when the networks would act up, you kept faith. It's just been beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so in this week of closing, today is talking about the word leverage. The word leverage. We're talking about leverage. Itayo says, next level. Well done, Coach Sam. I'm so proud. Yes, so thank you. Me, Seth, I'm proud of what we have done. Keskia, we have tried. He then says, week of closure. It is. And indeed, I'm glad I'm part of the content sharing for free since episode 001. You know, Ideni is the first person to pay for the subscription, the very first. So aside the fact that he has witnessed every single episode live, he has also been the first person to subscribe to the app. Your friendship is priceless. I must say that. Your friendship is priceless. Thank you. Thank you so much. Caroline says, thank you, Coach Sam, for showing us what consistency looks like. Thank you so much, Caroline. You and every other person were the reasons why I'm consistent. If you were not coming on air, I would not be consistent. So my consistency was hinged on your availability. And that's why I'm talking about leverage this morning. I leveraged on the energies of the people that became the community members, the council of elders, the lovers and the people, everyone who keyed into Diary of a Coach. I leveraged on your energy. and I have arrived here. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you for giving me the capacity to do so. I just leveraged on you all, and that's how it's supposed to be. Fantastic. Many years ago, I was on the panel of UWIN. I was privileged to be one of the deciders of who gets approved to get the grant or not. So I was on a panel of 3 people, and for every applicant, we were to determine the suitability and feasibility of their idea, and we determined if they were making sense and if what they asked for. Many of them, of course, 99% asked for 10 million. And we were determining whether it was logical or not. So it was an opportunity for me. Tega says, everyone needs an elder Idenyi in their life. Well done, sir. May God give you people like that. Amen. In Jesus' name. Dorothy says, good morning, fellow elders, chairman. Thank you for showing us the way. Yes, so he's a true chairman indeed. I know I've told you, he single-handedly sold the second highest copies of But What Do I Know? The only person that beat him to it was even someone that came much later and bought copies for MTN. This Based on Logistics, he's currently the highest selling individual of Based on Logistics. The guy is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Thank you, Elder Idenyi. God go bless you. I can't bless you. Like, I don't even have the capacity, but God sees my heart, and you will make great success of yourself. So, like I was saying, I was on that panel, and then there were officers from the Ministry of Finance. There was this organization from the UK that was managing the project, Grow Bridge. There were officers from Ministry of Planning. So, and the UWIN office, Secretariat in Nigeria. So there were different people who were working with us. We were camped in Barcelona hotel. We had briefings, before the panel sessions, during the panel sessions, after the panel sessions. We were paid. It was just a beautiful experience. So I interacted with a lot of them. And then immediately after the experience, I created a one-day workshop called How to Prepare for UWIN. And I invited about 2-3 of those officers from the Secretariat Gongon. And I remember that the first day I broadcasted it, somebody said, Kai, this guy, see leverage now. Honestly, it wasn't a conscious thing to me. I didn't see it as leverage. I just saw it as, well, I want to help people prepare for UWIN, because I had seen a lot of crap that people were saying during the panel interview. So I thought that, okay, I was just helping people prepare for UWIN. But when the fellow said, see leverage, and I was like, wow, that's true. And the thing is, that is how great people behave. The number one attribute of great people is connecting people. Number one attribute of great people is connecting people. If you've seen a great man or a great woman, the number one asset such people have is that they always connect people to destiny helpers. It is a character. It's an attribute. It's an attribute. That is why it seems to be that the people at the top are highly interconnected. You know why? It is introductions of people among each other that creates a community of strongly, highly connected alliances. So today we're talking about leverage, and I really would like to encourage you to be someone who connects people. You cannot suffer. If you connect people to their destiny helpers, the trail you are leaving behind is going to be tremendous and very strong. Connect people. Don't hoard people. I've seen many people on social media, even some people, they claim to be close to me. And, I noticed that they always want to perch on people's platform, perch, but they can never introduce you to a platform. Like, I don't know, for me, I see it as desperation. Desperate influencers don't connect people. Great people connect people. Yes, it says, Choi, I'm a great person. I agree. Folake says, greatness is tied to connections. Benny Tega says, I'm a great person here. I totally agree. Successful people, great people, people who can never be stranded are connectors. Take it to the bank. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, I would like to borrow from my president of Elkan's content. He has a series called Leverage. And there are 3 kinds of leverage that he has defined that I would like to just talk about. This is with credit to Enahoro Ohai. It is his idea. He says, there is a man behind that you must leverage on. And the man behind, he calls it your protege, your coachee, the person you are mentoring, the person that looks up to you is someone you should leverage on. I have said this before that when I was writing But What Do I Know, the success of that book and the volume, because that book is my biggest volume book, what made it so was because I worked with millennials and they helped to share my questions, my burden questions. I had questions in my head. I had concerns, so I sent it to them and they blasted it across there. And those guys are fantastic when it comes to reaching people. Have you noticed that millennials have mad networks, like heavy interactions? So that's how questions were flooding in. We now sat down and set an interview. We now had an interview format where I was answering those questions. So by the time we transcribed those questions, the book became very voluminous. There is something the younger generation have that we don't have. It's a bubble. We live in a bubble, they live in a bubble. That's just the way I can put it. There was a recent lesson I learned about how to call this thing, because I call it bubble. Somebody called it something else. I can't remember. So we're on different quadrants. We can't think like them. They can't think like us. And there's nothing we can do about it. It's just a generational shift. But if we don't leverage on them, we lose. Because they have an idea how to reach the market that we're looking for. So it is very, very important to leverage on the man behind. And it's very important for you to think about that. Very key. Very key. This younger generation, they are fire. And the more you despise them, it is to your peril. In BSG, there's a module in BSG we call reverse mentoring, where if you hire a younger generation person, you must leverage on him to take your business to the next level. As you're teaching them experience and you're teaching them capacity and you're teaching them the books, learn smartness, learn speed, learn creativity from them. It's a mutual experience. Dr. Kingsley O'Connor that says, master strategist and relentless marketer. Your consistency is very challenging. Ogamisa. I'm loyal. Jane Omar, all the way from Spain. How are you keeping on, Jane? I hope the COVID-19 is far from you by God's grace. You said, indeed, balancing the advantages of the generation behind us and the ones in front of us. She says, millennials and the younger ones truly understand the power of network. Yes. So according to Enahoro, he also says there is a man ahead. There is a man ahead. He says that there is that mentor, that role model, that father figure, that mother figure, that oga, that boss, that leader that you should leverage on. The truth is that there are doors that can never open until the man ahead opens it. God has designed this life such that there is always someone ahead that can open a door for you. Is that not what happened between John the Baptist and Jesus? John the Baptist came ahead. He was called the forerunner to sort out some things. Do you know that before John the Baptist, there was nobody that understood neuro-linguistics programming on earth? Nobody. Nobody understood the language of the new age. So if Jesus had come, it would have been very difficult to comprehend him. There had to be someone who understood NLP. John the Baptist is the beginning of NLP. For some of you that never knew, John the Baptist is the beginning of NLP. He came ahead to start tweaking the people and their minds into another dimension. So people started flooding like, who is this person that has some unusual understanding? Wow. He made it easy. Is that not what media does? Do you know that when the media wants to introduce an agenda, when anybody wants to introduce an agenda, they use the media. You know why? So that over time you can desensitize our minds. You can desensitize our sensibilities. Over time, the more you see it in media, the more you see it in media, the lesser resistant you are to it. That was what John the Baptist did for Jesus. He reduced the resistance in the hearts of men so that when Jesus finally appeared, it was a walkover. The man ahead makes it easier for your message to go through. The way Lanre Olushola introduced life coaching into Nigeria, so that when we came and said we are life coaches, it was easier to accept. The same way when we started mental health first aid and all the paparazzi around emotional intelligence, anger management, when younger people started talking about it, it was easier to accept. The man ahead of you, you must leverage on his content, leverage on their message, leverage on their stature, leverage on their reputation, leverage on their networking, leverage on their opportunities, leverage on the associations they have, leverage on the man ahead. Don't forget, I told you this content is credited to Enahoro Ohai. He talked about the man behind, the man ahead. And then he also talked about the man beside you, your contemporaries. Though Yun says, I really see that our brains are on different planets. That's between us and the millennials. Unfortunately, people think the younger ones are not thinking. Those younger ones are dangerous. So, hey, if you only understood how unbelievably smart those guys are. I pity those that discount or disrespect the younger generation. Honestly, you are completely ignorant, but God will help you. Jane Oman says, yes, so there's always someone ahead and someone behind. We must always remember never to despise one or the other. The third person is the man beside you. The third leverage, the man beside you, our contemporaries. Some of us have become so naive. Some of us have become so naive. We are competing with our contemporaries instead of leveraging. I enjoy my relationship with Ebuka Anichebe. I enjoy my relationship with Idenyi. I enjoy my relationship with Dr. Okonoda. I enjoy my relationship with, for instance, the members in the Elkan ESCO, Enahoro, Izefua, Steph. I enjoy my relationship with Steve Harris. I enjoy my relationship with Kemi Oyesola. There are so many people that God has made us equals by virtue of our work in this dispensation. And when I say equals, I'm not talking of age. I'm not talking of, we're the same age, we're in the same age bracket. No. I'm talking about the fact that at this time we're doing related work and reaching the same people. That is what it means. Our peers and contemporaries. And we need to leverage on our strength. Some of us are so good with some things. Some of us are so not good with some things. And it is wisdom to say, this part that I'm not, let me tell you, people think that I'm a fantastic marketer. You need to be around Ebuka Anichebe before you see that guy, he's something else. Anything I've learned in marketing, I honestly feel that I got the inspiration from Ebuka. That guy thinks on his feet. So I didn't have this propensity for marketing until I met him. There was a way encountering him shifted something in my head. So we need to leverage. There are just some things you don't have. That's just the way it is. Some people would think that, let me just copy this Coach Sam. Some people actually copy my style verbatim. It's not a bad thing, but guess what? There are just some things that make me, me. You need to look for what makes you, you. Then you need to leverage on me, to help you in the areas that you cannot be me. I need to leverage on you to help me in the areas I cannot be you. That is wisdom. All this one that we're fighting each other. Hey, that guy, like say, don't get 1 million followers. Me, I won't get 1 million followers. Hey, that guy is verified on Instagram or Twitter. Me, I need to be verified. Hey, that guy has a team. Me, I need to have a team. Even when you cannot pay salary, I must have a team. Because Coach Sam has a functional office, I must have an office. Coach Sam has a team of crackheads that do the job well, I must have crack. My path is not your path. My journey is not your journey. Do you, I do me. Day your day, make I day my day. But guess what? While I'm daying my day and you're daying your day, let us find a way to day our day. Mutual and compromising style. That is how we should be. So today is leverage. Jane Oman says, Coach Sam, thank you, Jane. I like your words. Says you're a blessing, which is why I always love to sit and learn from your live videos every time I can. I really appreciate you, Jane. You're just too much. Fantastic. I wish you could register and subscribe to the app because we're no more doing live videos after tomorrow. Jane Oman says the person behind, the person beside, the person in front of you, that's our pyramid of balance. Wow, that's another angle. Pyramid of balance. Chai! Some people too know book. Olua, correct. Thank you for the reminder. Thanks, Jane. Teka says mutual daying. Okay. Dorothy says, is a daying something. Benny, let us all day our day. Collaboration, and compete. Yes. Doyum says contemporaries. I love this. No pressure, no competitor, just flowing through each other. We will make more relevance, more money, more level, more opportunity, more growth, more influence if we combine our collective strength. And in combining our collective strength, there are a lot of things you must unlearn. For instance, some of you should unlearn your money behavior. It's because of your unhealthy money blueprint. That's why you're losing your leverage. Because some of you, small contract, let's just co-execute a contract, small money like this, you have confused. Small money issue, you will throw away a privilege of leverage. Because, he didn't pay me that. Is that one? That money, he's making more money than me in this partnership. Start. Over time, evolve. Small money, people throw away leverage opportunities. Some of you, someone will leverage with you. You will have an opportunity. Then you go behind the person to go and want to steal that client. It's unethical. Don't be throwing away leverage opportunities like that. Don't be doing that. No, don't do so. So please, you need to unlearn some bad blueprints. Ethical stuff. Financial discipline. Professional discipline. You need to learn a lot of things so that as you're leveraging with people, you are protecting the heart of the leverage. You are preserving the leverage. We say this a lot in emotional intelligence. We say there's self-preservation, there is people preservation, and then there is earth preservation. In this context, the partnership should be preserved. But for you to preserve the partnership, you must protect the person that brings you into a partnership, as you're also looking out for your own interest. That's how to keep long-term relationships. A typical example, somebody that I would always say thanks to is Nonye Chinweke. Nonye has given me more deals. That's, of course, working with Ebuka Anichebe. She has given me more deals personally than any other person I can remember in recent times. Almost every quarter, there is something she brings to the table. And we've evolved over time. So I have respected her boundaries. She has respected my boundaries. And we keep working and working and working. And the money is coming. So it is very important. I'm saying this because while we've talked about leverage and the opportunities in leverage, don't throw it away by now showing yourself. You will have to show yourself. Don't do that. Obinna Victor Eze says, the deal is effective collaboration indeed. We must stop competing over everything. In every partnership, we must define ethical standards too to avoid abuse. Kai, you are the man. Thank you so much. Jane Oman, let me know where the live video is going to be. I'll subscribe. Of course, I'm going to share the link with you. I'm going to share the link in the comment section of this episode so that you can click, automatically subscribe, and you are in. So, thank you for being on Diary of a Coach episode 364. This is going on the app as one of the free videos. This is going on the app as one of the free videos, so you cannot miss it. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey. It's a fantastic experience. Don't forget, at 11 o'clock today, we have a business webinar, completely free. It is called How to Align Your New Activities in the Pandemic to Align with Your Strategic Vision for your company. How do you reorganize your activities during this pandemic and lockdown so that it is going to align with your strategic direction as a business? It is a free webinar. I'm hosting my boss, Mr. Debo Adebayo, 11 o'clock Nigerian time on Zoom. Just send your details. I'm going to put the link on my timeline, so just look out on my timeline, click the link, join us at 11 o'clock, and we will ball together. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Then he says this is the fourth longest episode of DOAC. In the app, we're going to have longer episodes. So this is probably going to be one of the least, long episodes. Obina says, for the first time I'm joining. Unfortunately, it's ending soon. Don't worry. You can subscribe to the app so you don't miss any episode. The app is so affordable. For weekly episodes, you pay only 300 naira. Bere for weekly subscription. For monthly subscription, you pay just 1,000 naira. Bere just for monthly 1K. For quarterly is 2,500 naira. Bere for half year is 4,850 naira. Bere means only. And for 1 year is only 9,500 naira. 9,500 naira. Bere. And that's all. You get to watch and hear and have access to my interviews with world-class thought leaders for the next 1 year. I have interviews scheduled with facilitators from the UK, from the US, from South Africa, from Lagos, from Abuja. So many episodes coming. The next 10 episodes are already set for the app. And so you don't miss anything. It's just going to be back to back breakthroughs. Thank you so much for being on Diary of a Coach today. I love you guys. I need to run now because many more interviews are in queue. I'm going right into an interview after Diary of a Coach because of the subscription. So you see, I'm working back to back because of you. Why? Because I love you. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't subscribed to my diary community, please, Bikono, subscribe today. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much and God bless you. Bye.